So I'm already kind of interested in seeing what FlyQuest will actually pair with this. Vi would be very aggressive. If you want to go Vi Ahri, you are really looking for pretty heavily playing towards a pick comp, for looking to dive deep. It is one of those things that you can get guaranteed access in onto the Azir. Viego, though, of course, much more middle of the road, more standard. We get so many Viegos in competitive play around the world because it is a pretty good farmer. It scales well, it skirmishes well.
Kind of works with everything.
Yeah, he's just kind of all around pretty strong.
He's one of those champions that I feel like it's sort of like Gnar in top lane or Orianna in mid lane. He works in a lot of different compositions, works in a lot of different situations. He can play early, he can scale. He's just sort of, he's always there. All right, back on the other side though, does Dig want to go full send on this scaling attitude? Well, the Aphelios locked in says, yeah, buddy.
Absolutely, and now we have to see, are they going to actually match jungle picks here? Are they going to draft full bot lane and try to have that sort of a discrepancy? Gonna be interested to see also, you know, Gamsu has mostly been playing just kind of weak side, you know, playing more of those scaling picks, trying to survive on his own. Has had a pretty diverse set of champions though that he's willing to play, you know, Shyvana, Mord, he's had some AP Gragas, and then a lot of the staples, like I said, 20, the GP, the Gnar. Lee Sin coming through here though for River is gonna be interesting to watch. River, of course, has not yet played Lee Sin this split. Did he play it last split is actually what I'm curious about now. I'm trying to remember if he played it last split. Career-wise, it's actually his most played, but throughout all of this year, he did play it actually 5 times in spring and did not get a win on it. So a little bit rough, but pretty much honestly, almost all their wins were just from Jarvan. You know, they were really dominating on that pick. River had some incredible early games. You know, 9 games played across this year on the Jarvan. Almost 78% win rate is pretty crazy.
Yeah,
and then you're looking down, like second most played is Lee Sin, 0-5. Third most played, you know, is the Xin Zhao, 1-4. You know, Dignitas obviously has not been picking up very many wins. We'll see if they can try to do some work to right the ship here, but FlyQuest has been really strong, I think, and does feel like they're one of those teams that's kind of in the middle of the pack, but is trending upward.
Yep. And I like the fact that we also have mirrored roles here for the first half of the draft. It's AD carries, neither AD having their support picked with them here in this first half, and then junglers and mid laners. So the support pool being targeted by Dig here, getting rid of that Nautilus. Gangplank banned out by FlyQuest, trying to hit the top lane pool a little bit. Does Dig want to double down on supports here? Looks like... What? All right, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait! I was expecting Dignitas ban second. I'm trolling.
Okay.
The what is to me. I was watching myself.
I was confused what you were confused about.
I'm 100% trolling. My brain is.
Top lane tanks are banned out,
my
though.
brain is still in the Aatrox play from last game. I'm sorry. That was my fault. I'll own that one. That's totally cool. Ornn banned out, Sejuani banned out, so a couple of big meatballs playable in the top lane. So both teams trying to get rid of those front lines as Tom Kench locked in for FlyQuest.
Okay, you know, I was thinking FlyQuest was going to go more mid-game, as I said, when the Ahri came through, but it does feel like they're pairing up with a lot of kind of more defensive picks, more scaling picks here. The Jinx plus the DK coming through. Zillion would be really interesting, but he's kind of just hovering everything, so I'm not going to get too baited.
Just bouncing around.
But I mean, FlyQuest, as crazy as it is, if they win this game, they're tied for 3rd.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and we're getting pretty far into the split. We're past the halfway point now. And they are really, you know, climbing towards the top. You know, Cloud 9, it seemed like after they got their full roster, we're going to kind of just skyrocket up towards the top. That has stalled out a little bit. Liquid has taken some losses here as well. So they're 7-4. They're only 1 game up on FlyQuest. You know, that would put them 1 game behind 100 Thieves, 2 games behind first if they can actually win here today. So would be a really big one for FlyQuest. It is going to be Braum support there for Biofrost, and it will be the Gragas top for Gamsu. Kind of expecting it to be the first strike AP build that we've been seeing a lot of. Okay. That seems to be the most popular thing these days by far. And we're just looking for a top lane answer now. Gwen would definitely work. I mean, they have a lot of physical damage. Feels like it fits pretty well and can also team fight. Yeah. Fiora is much more kind of like hard commit, I feel like, to the split push. You can join the team, but Gwen has a lot of an easier time doing that. So pretty well-rounded composition here. Feels like a little bit of splash of kind of early game with the Ahri. So I'm just kind of curious how that's going to fit in for FlyQuest, because it does feel like if you're just going to play to scale, then you shouldn't have picked Ahri, right? You should have just gone for like an Orianna or something, you know, kind of more full late game. Yeah. But I'm interested to see if they're going to use this as a PowerPoint early to try to create some action, right? Try to utilize toucouille here.
I want to see Lee Sin always do something early. Let's take another look at how this play went. Keep your eyes on the charm.
Yeah, I want to see. So he uses the ulti there, body slam, and he tries to flash to redirect. No, it did actually hit him. Excuse me. So it was just like a same time thing and it slowed down. It did actually land it. You know, I didn't think that he actually was able to get it there in time. So it looked like the charm was just kind of buffered out. Either way, really well played there by Gamsu. Does connect it. Didn't have enough damage to actually get that kill, but well played to survive. toucouille not able to finish him off, but still a good roam, right? And that's kind of what you want to see, you know, from these picks. You want to see them getting active. Something I actually really like, you know, to talk about Lee Sin a bit. You know, you talked about, okay, if you're 0-0-0, you should have picked something else, basically by level 7.
Yeah.
I think it was Peter Dunn, EG's coach, who I first heard this from, that actually really liked. Oh, as Gamsu, no body slam, he is in trouble.
See, this is exactly what we were talking about. No body slam, no flash, no way out. First blood, Jose Diodo.
If you use the body slam aggressively, that is also your escape tool. It's so tough there.
Oh,
toucouille coming in.
This is going to be even more for the side of FlyQuest as Dignitas not only lose their top laner, but they end up leashing the Herald for the other side as well.
Yeah, gonna go down there. Not able to finish off the Herald. That sucks. You know, they thought, I think, that Gamsu would be able to hold a top lane at parity, really being champion. And I think that's true for most players, right? Even at the pro level. But there are those exceptions to the rule where if you're truly amazing, we're gonna have to interrupt that again.
Oh, toucouille getting kicked. Oh no! Missed the Q! toucouille still has no ulti. They still might be able to catch him here. He's running back towards control wards. He's got no help coming. He's heading towards the Dignitas base. Nice charm there onto the Lee Sin. Blue's going to come over the wall. That makes sure that he gets damage in time, so no execution is a possibility. toucouille is still going to die for this. River does pick it up.
But look at mid.
But it took a lot of extra time, and that just means Jose Diodo, a very long time in a game of League of Legends, it gives you so much more opportunity to hit those spikes, get to those places that you want to be, especially on these champions like the Azir, like the Aphelios, where 3 items really is the name of the game. Mythics coming online across the board for pretty much everybody, and nothing's really too much of a surprise. Aphelios loving the Gale Force for the extra mobility. It gives him Jinx just going for the Kraken Slayer, pure DPS option. And, I mean, you're talking about toucouille and how the Ahri hasn't really resulted in a whole lot of playmaking just yet. FlyQuest will always still have that Jinx win con in their back pocket if she manages to hit 6 items and become the main character of the hit show Arcane and just absolutely turn the game into her own highlight reel. Well, then you still got some problems. So Diodo might just have some problems of his own here. FlyQuest jungler trying to get out as Philip tries to cover his escape, but Gamsu is in, and that's a kill for Dig. Super Mega Death Rocket not finding the mark. toucouille can't get over there in time to find anything in return either. Nicely done from Dignitas.
Yeah, well defended by Dignitas, but I'm going to be honest. Looks like it's going to be a flip for this.
Here we go. The Herald's going to go down. Dignitas grabbing that one.
Big Everfrost.
With a 3-man Everfrost, but Jose Diodo's only got 200 HP left. Philip tries to fight. The damage comes through, and FlyQuest just bury him. River tries to pick somebody up, but he can't quite find the cues. The Spectral Maw is coming in. The tongue is going out, and the ace for FlyQuest.
A clean ace from FlyQuest. toucouille, I'm sorry for ever doubting the Ahri. The 3-man Everfrost there. Everyone's so low, and then he flashes in, gets the triple kill, gets the resets. FlyQuest clean up. And just like that, the gold swing is enormous. We can watch it one more time. The angle here from toucouille in the bottom of your screen was so good. Sidesteps the Aphelios sniper Q there. Then as they group up, goes in, hits the Everfrost on 3. It's a 2-man root and it's a slow on to spawn. Ults back out. And Philip has a really nice flank angle here, hitting so many people with the ulti. Then as they're trying to actually slink away to safety, the Q through all 3, 1 spell, 3 kills. That's value right there, Flowers. And on the other side, Jose sidestepping the Sonic Wave from River. No way out as the stun from Afro sets up the finish there from Jose. It's a clean ace from FlyQuest. And really, toucouille took over that fight. Him and Philip deserve so much credit. I mean, Philip on the flank, without even his W, got so much damage down, but that Everfrost set so much up, and toucouille able to really punish there.
Yeah, those two the biggest factors in that fight. I also want to give some praises over to Aframu, who made sure that he used the Devour on Philip after he came in with the big Q to guarantee that there was no counter kill from the side of Dig, and also was there to set up with the stun and guarantee that Jose Dioto would grab that kill without losing his own life when they mopped up River as the last part of the ace. Everybody on FlyQuest working together there, working together well there for that one. And now they are fully in control. I said the early game didn't live up to my expectations.
Yeah, we have built a career.
it's our brain. Well, let's see if FlyQuest can rush down this Baron. Dignitas is in a bit of a tough spot now because they have to go up here. They can't just allow this to get away for free, but it's such a risk.
It's not actually dying that fast, though, because they are just kind of two-manning it right now. Gwen is not on it. They are going to try to get in.
toucouille with another good multi-man Everfrost, just keeping him out. There goes the Baron. The first one went over to Dig uncontested. The second will go the way of FlyQuest the same. But the problem is,
Elder now.
FlyQuest now has this Baron as the Elder has spawned. Dignitas are going to move into the bottom river, so they have priority over the area. But this fight's going to mean a lot. Aframu losing half HP right there. Nice poke from Dig, trying to wear him down a little bit. Thick Skin's going to regenerate about half of that. This one's going to be big. This will probably decide.
Yeah,
everything.
I mean, look at toucouille and Philip. They're kind of threatening a flank. They're going together as this two-man squad. If Dignitas commits to the Dragon, we're going to see these guys look for the wraparound through here and to try to find this angle. You cannot ignore that for Dignitas. It becomes very, very difficult. And FlyQuest can also just push mid, and they're doing that right now with Johnson. So Johnson pushing up mid, but he will want to get back over here and actually be ready to answer because this Elder Dragon can decide the game potentially here. It could be a flip.
Elder Dragon at 5K.
Here comes toucouille and Philip.
River trying to get back to the rest of the team. toucouille isolated, trying to get himself back to the safety of the tier 1 turret. He's going to do it. The Elder Dragon still aggroed now by FlyQuest, and they want to be able to burn it down, and they will. Secured by Jose Dioto as toucouille bought so much time for the rest of the team. Gwen is immune and Philip is in there. The turrets are destroyed. Dignitas are destroyed. The Elder Dragon is blasting everybody straight to hell, and FlyQuest are the ones sending them there. Ace for nothing. Triple kill over to Johnson.
FlyQuest are gonna do it. They're gonna end the week tied for 3rd place here with Team Liquid, moving to 7-4. What a showing from FlyQuest. The flanks from Philip and toucouille making such a difference in this game. Everyone piling in, cleaning him up. toucouille baiting Dignitas to chase him away, securing them that Elder, and that's really what changed the game.
toucouille took nasty. He got the Everfrost on 3 men up in the topside river fight that gave him the first ace. He got the bait that drew him away from the Elder Drake.